This is Atarian News Channel, and here are the main stories of the day. Germany is reportedly employing artificial intelligence to suppress online content deemed pro Palestinian, sparking widespread concerns over digital censorship and freedom of speech. According to investigative reports, the German government is leveraging AI powered moderation tools to automatically flag and remove content related to Palestine, particularly on social platforms. While officials claim this is a measure against hate speech and misinformation, critics argue it disproportionately silences Palestinian voices and advocacy. This move raises pressing ethical questions about the role of governments in controlling AI based narratives and the thin line between regulation and repression in the digital space. In a remarkable leap forward in robotics and additive manufacturing, scientists have successfully 3D printed a walking robot in a single upside down print. Upon completion, the robot detached itself and worked straight out of the printer. No assembly required. This innovation streamlines the manufacturing process, making it possible to rapidly prototype and deploy complex robotic systems in a fraction of the time. Experts believe this could revolutionize fields from disaster response to space exploration. Google has officially announced that Duo, its consumer focused video calling app, will be fully merged with Google Meet by September 2025. The move is part of Google's long term strategy to consolidate its communication platforms and reduce product redundancy. Existing Duo users will see features gradually transferred into Meet, including contact lists and conversation histories. While some users may lament the loss of Duo's simplicity, Google assures a smoother, unified experience going forward. AI chipmaker Cerebras Systems has shattered performance benchmarks by achieving a staggering 2500 teraflops per second on Meta's Llama 4 Maverick 400 billion parameter model. This achievement not only demonstrates Cerebras' dominance in large scale AI training, but also signals a new era in real time inference and model deployment. With this level of computing power, the door opens to more powerful AI assistants, faster research simulations, and groundbreaking innovations in language and vision models. AI startup Anthropic has rolled out a new voice mode for its Claude AI assistant. The feature, now in early release, allows users to converse with Claude in natural spoken language, bringing it in closer competition with ChatGPT and other voice enabled assistants. This adds a human layer to interactions with Claude, making the tool more accessible and versatile for productivity, education, and casual use. After decades of simplicity, Windows Notepad is finally getting a significant upgrade. Microsoft is testing rich text formatting capabilities in the Windows 11 version of Notepad. Users will soon be able to change font styles, add bullet points, and even insert hyperlinks, transforming Notepad into a more robust writing tool while retaining its lightweight appeal. Marvel Studios has confirmed that it will once again skip Hall H presentations at this year's San Diego Comic Con. The absence follows a similar decision in 2023, leaving fans to speculate on the studio's evolving promotional strategies amid production delays and franchise fatigue. Marvel is expected to focus on smaller announcements and digital rollouts as the studio reshapes its storytelling approach in the post Infinity Saga era. Director Dean DeBlois has expressed hope that Oscar winning actress Kate Blanchett will reprise her role as Valka in the upcoming live action adaptation of How to Train Your Dragon 2. While no official confirmation has been made, Blanchett's return would bring continuity and star power to the beloved franchise as it transitions from animation to live action. Introducing the ISP Zero, a new open source computing board that mirrors the form factor of the Raspberry Pi Zero but is powered by an FPGA. This gives developers full control over hardware logic, allowing for custom CPU designs and highly specialized projects. Ideal for hobbyists and embedded systems engineers, the ICP Zero represents a significant step forward for affordable customizable hardware. And finally, Riot Games has announced that Valorant will transition to Unreal Engine 5 in a future update, promising enhanced graphics, smoother gameplay, and long term technical support. Perhaps even more exciting for fans, the game will finally get a replay system. a long requested feature that will allow players to analyze matches, share clips, and improve their strategies. This marks a pivotal upgrade for one of the world's most competitive tactical shooters. That wraps up today's episode of Ataria News. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. I'll see you again in the next one. Until then, stay curious and stay informed.